Welcome back to Diddly Squad Gaming, where today we are in our last Let's Play of the late COVID and at amid Amandra. I knew I was going to screw it up. I've done this 3 times already. Anyway, so the Kola Peninsula is probably done now. We will be moving on to our Yukon maps. I believe there are, actually let's go ahead and take a look real quick. There are only 2 maps, the Flooded Foothills and Big Salmon Peak. So yeah, this should be interesting. Wisconsin is the same. There's only 2 maps, and then not until we get to Amir or Amor, sorry, probably pronounced that correctly, do we get back into Russia, and then we get back into, I think it's Russia. Yes, it is Russia. Took about 3 seconds of reading for that to kick in, but yeah, so then we get back into the 4 maps, and then we move on. And it looks like, oh, Tennessee's only 1 map. That's interesting. But yeah, we've got plenty of gameplay left. In fact, we have so much gameplay. I don't know if this will ever end. I honestly don't know if we're ever going to be able to catch up, but we're going to give it a shot. Anyways, let's get this going. Let me just turn down my volume a little bit. It's a little loud for me. And let's go ahead and attach this little tiny trailer. And now we get the fun part of driving it basically all the way around the edge of the map and dropping it off at the junk man's house. Because apparently we couldn't just buy a brand new trailer, we have to come get this one and drag it all the way over to him. So yeah, let's just, I think we'll be fine. Let's just cut up over all these little boulders here. The trailer itself is going to go well, it's going to get beaten up and thrown around and just absolutely destroyed, but it's fine. I don't think the junk man's looking for a perfect trailer, so we'll get that taken care of. We really don't have that much left. I believe after this test, there's only, I want to say 2 left, and depending on how long this takes to get up this hill, because yeah, it's taking a little bit longer than I thought it was going to. We should be able to finish in today's episode, so that will be a nice little send-off, and then we'll be starting the Yukon, which will be a live play this Friday. And yeah, I'm gonna have my subscribers who want to, they can join in. We can only have 4 total, so I believe 3 other subscribers. We're gonna see who can join, who can't, and yeah, we're gonna go from there and play the Yukon. It probably won't always be multiplayer, but I'm gonna leave it open, so if people can join the days that I record, then you know, that's fine with me. If they can't, then it will just be me and you guys watching it after it's been recorded. So yeah, it should be fun. I'm looking forward to it, and hopefully that might help speed things up. Just because we'll be able to do multiple missions together and speed things up. We won't have to do these missions where you have like 3 or 4 trips that you have to take. We could all roll out as one convoy and do them all. So I mean, that alone should speed things up by 4 times X, right? So yeah, that was very bad driving in my part, so not very good. And as you can probably hear in my voice, I'm still suffering from that cough that just will not go away. It's one of those weird things, including my dog, who this summer got kennel cough for the first time. we had it for about 2 to 3 months. I wanna say it was closer to 3 months. And she just recently started coughing again, and she hasn't been around another dog since that time. Oh, I forgot this truck doesn't like to go over this. I think maybe we can get it to go over here. But yeah, anyways, so I think she's starting to feel that dry winter air starting to set in. There we go. I wish that would just break away, but at last it doesn't. So, anyways, it's that time of the year where these things just kind of hang out, and you never really get to get over them until you just notice one day that they stop. So anyways, I'm kind of rambling on here about a cold. I'm sure everyone loves to hear about that. They're probably, most of you probably either have had this cough before in life, or you're already getting over it from earlier this I don't want to call it winter, but fall, you know, because obviously it's not winter yet. Yeah, we're getting close. One more month and it'll be officially winter. So anyways, we have no need to stop at the trailer store. We have no need to stop at the garage. We have no need to stop up here. So we've got all the fuel we need. In fact, I should probably look and see how much fuel we have, but I think we're honestly gonna have enough to do the rest of these missions. So not really too worried at all about that. We're gonna go around this ice puddle. Maybe go through the fence. No, we're good. Trailer's clear. That's wonderful. That's actually much faster than just going through that puddle. We shouldn't have any issues getting up this ice hill. Maybe a little bit of stuttering when the transmission switch. I probably should have just thrown it in full plus. That would have kept us from having that little bit of hesitation, but it's fine. We're not in a race. We've got plenty enough time. And no worries there. We've got plenty enough gas too, so. Ooh, ouch. Damn. That hurt. You gotta love this truck. It's yeah. I am looking forward to seeing what other trucks are out there, using new ones that we haven't used at all. So I heard the 60, I think it's the 605R, the variant of this model, is also a very good truck to use. So I will be looking forward to finding that one. I'm not quite sure where you find it. If I had to guess, it's probably a mirror or more. I like how it keeps pronouncing it wrong. Like, one of these days, Amandra, I'm gonna get right, which luckily that time I did. Amor, I'm gonna get right. It's all the Russian places, right? Like they mess with me for some reason. All right, so let's take the side here, not bury this thing in the snow puddle. I like how I call it a snow puddle. It's really a snow drift. But yeah, it works for either game, right? This is going to be. This is going to be what it is. Probably going to have to. Oh, we can't go that. I'm trying to think of what was the way I always went when I went over. I just go up and over these rocks, right? Let's see. Alright, we're gonna have to kind of help us get out. Come on, you can get over. Come on. gotta be a tree up there that will help us. Alright, now we can just grab onto the trailer. There we go. The trailer will just do its thing. Ah, there we go. Let's get out of low plus. I don't think we need that anymore. And yeah, let's take the ice. It's a much simpler way to get over to the bridge. And occasionally I tend to forget about it. It's kind of what happens when you... oh, that was close. You tend to forget about things, so... That's the problem I've noticed with kind of only going down to 3 days a week versus doing, because I used to do an episode every, well, Monday through Friday. I did a 1 hour long episode. Oh, that's the closest I've ever came to absolutely losing it. Oh, that was scary close. But yeah, anyways, so I found that it's harder to remember all these different paths and stuff. Especially if you go over the weekends, or sometimes I'll do, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I do all 3 episodes in one sitting on like a Sunday. I know that I'm pretty much free for the entire day and I've got nothing else to do. I'll just go ahead and crank everything out at once, and then you go back the next Saturday or Sunday to record an episode, and you're like, what was I doing? Like, I don't remember where I am. I don't know what I've done. I don't know where I was. I don't remember any of the trails I took. You know, it's one of those things. So this we're just gonna have to. I thought we would take damage, but imagine that, slowing down actually kept you from getting damaged. I should try to remember that from now on. Although I'm not gonna lie too, like I find like damage in this game is very minimal. You do get the random weird spots where it causes damage, but like unless you blatantly drive into like a guardrail at full speed, you don't really destroy the truck enough to where you have to fix it. Occasionally, you'll, like, even with the tires, I've noticed that, you know, I almost kind of wish you had to replace tires more. You know, like blowing out a tire, because we have, I think this truck has at least 2, if not 3, spare tires on it. Because the roof rack somehow it counts as 2 tires, I think. Let's actually check real quick. We've got 1 spare wheel, 1 spare wheel. Okay, so we only have 2 on this truck. But yeah, sometimes the spare wheel on top is it counts as 2. So I'm like, all right, well, whatever. But yeah, I don't know. Like occasionally blowing a tire a little bit more. You know, maybe that's something that happens in maps farther advanced, because I'm relatively young in this game still. Like we are only in season 1, and I think we are in year 1. I should probably look that up. I know I keep saying I'm going to, and then I never do. And every time I bring it up, I always forget. But we are definitely in season 1. I should probably look up. I think the Yukon is season 2. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'll definitely try to look that one up in the comments, or in the after I post this. But yeah, let me know. I think it is. If I'm wrong, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not one of those YouTubers who like knows every little fact about this game. I just enjoy playing it, and hopefully you enjoy watching me play it, and hopefully soon you'll enjoy playing it with me and doing a multiplayer. I almost want to take ice. I don't want to go through there. Let's take the ice. Screw it. We'll have to be extra careful. Last thing I want to do is sink this thing, although we do have the Yar. I mean, it might be able to help us. Really, the Yar's there just so we can return this trailer. Because I'm not 100% sure if we can return it just dragging it like this, or if it has to be attached. So I figured we'll leave that there. We'll use that for we gotta go left here. Yeah. You want to stay all the way over to the left and cross right about here. And then I think we can just go straight up this face. I'm not quite sure where we pop out, but I want to say it's by the telephone poles. And all these trees here are ones we can just run over. We do have to watch out for the larger pine trees, but no, I think right there is pretty much money. We can just crawl right up there, take a small right, and we'll at least be by the yard. No, we just kissed it. All right, let's see if we don't need this sign here. Nobody's coming down this road in the right line, so apparently the ground is so soft we literally just moved it. Good old sign relocation. All right, what do we got here? Tell me we can just drop this off. Please, oh please, oh please tell me we can just drop it off. Done? Yes! Okay, cool. Well, the yard was here just in case, but alright, now we've got to do those 3 zones, which let's think about this for a second. The Yar's there, the Warthog is not getting moved from that location. Well, I suppose what we can do... Yeah, you know what? Let's just go ahead and recover this. We'll leave the garage. And we will go, we will attack this forecast for tomorrow. Is it already nighttime? It's getting there, so let's skip to morning. We'll pretend we woke up early to do this mission in the morning. You know, try to keep it fairly real. And I'm really not gonna lie. I think I'm just going to drive to each location, recover back to the garage, because it kind of just makes sense. It should guarantee us having enough time to get all these tasks done, and then we can 100% or at least 90% this map. The only reason why we don't get 100% is because I don't do the time challenges. I don't think it's part of the game that I want to play. Like, this game shouldn't be about how fast you can do something. If you enjoy it, I'm not knocking it. Like, if you enjoy it, then do it. You know, I will always say that for just about anything in life. You know, unless you're doing lines of cocaine or something like that. And I'm not one to blur that out, so I hate when they're like talking about things on... I noticed it's mainly with shorts or on TikTok. They'll talk about something and they'll blur it out, and it's like, why? What's the point? Like, I watched one the other day, and it was There's a guy defending his car from being hijacked in like Peru or something, some country, and they were shooting at each other. And every time the gun went off, they blurred the gun, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" Like, one, we know it's a gun. Two, you can hear the shot. Like, what is this censorship that we live in these days? How the heck do we get up here? But, okay, I guess we go this way. But yeah, it's just the dumbest censorship. Like, I get if you want to be family friendly, like, you're not going to be having that video on your channel. Or, like, when comedians, you know, have they blur out the bad words, right? We all kind of know what the bad words are. But they blur that out, and I'm like, that's fine, whatever. But then they still have it in the subtitles, and I'm like, some people will change it, or some, I don't even want to call it people, because it's probably AI that does all the text, or text, the speech to text. This is the road I have to go up? That is insane. But anyways, let's move on from that storyline. I'm probably going to get myself censored. Oh man. Alright. Ooh. I probably should have used something different than this truck. Wow, I did not expect this to be the hill and or the path. I think the map is slowly lying to us. Where they're like, yeah, that's a path. No, that's not a path. Sure, if you want to, oh wow, it's... Oh, maybe that will help us up. Is that going to be enough to winch it? Yes, it is. It seems like the longer the cable is, the more power it has. I don't know. Is that the way a winch works in real life? Like, I think it would have more leverage. I think. I mean, to a certain extent, right? Like, does it matter if it's at 20 feet or 30 feet? Probably not. Like, does it matter if it's, you know, 2 feet versus 10 feet? Probably. Yeah, so I can kind of see both ways. I'm just gonna put it low and see if we can, like, you don't really have the torque to get up here. Alright, let's see if we can patch the back. That's why it wasn't showing up. Come on, get us up there. See how you kind of just... And in this case, you're twisting from a different angle, so that could definitely help. Let's go low plus. There we go. Come on, get the front end up, though. There we go. I can't believe it. I don't want to say we've done it. But it feels like we're pretty damn close to doing it, so... The only problem is... I don't think there's a tree up here that can hold us. Can I just get walk out? Visit the weather site? Wouldn't that be convenient? I don't know where that tree came from. That's not gonna help at all, is it? Da-dee-da-dee-da. This is the one where, let's see if I can try to get up here with the wind. It's like our back tire is stuck. Come on. Yep, spin. All I need you to do is spin. There you go. Come on. Get up there. Oh, we're so close. Okay, let's back off a little bit. I wish I could remove that as an option. Like, I don't want to zoom in. I don't think I've ever needed to really zoom in to see where I'm going. I always have to zoom out. Alright, hold on. Winch is all screwed up. There we go. Come on. So close to getting up there. There we go. Now we have another problem. The tree itself is in our way. Okay, they did not make this easy. All they had to do was put up one more tree up here and we would have been fine. Rocket up and over. I'm kind of tempted. See if I can't. Oh, is that gonna pull us? There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Try to get the front end over more. Oh, zoom out. Gotta stop pushing forward on that stick. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do this, and I'm wasting so much valuable time right now. Oh. So much valuable time. Wiggle the wheels back and forth. Make sure that we're... Oh, we were right there, guys. I'm gonna head back to the garage. I'm gonna grab the other one. Where are you? Are you not in? Oh, you might be in. Nope, you're right there. Let's do some modifications. Let's go ahead and... I don't think we need the fuel tanker on it. We really don't even need that. Like, let's just strip this down all the way. We're gonna rock up the other side of the mountain. And yeah, we're gonna do it this way because I don't think we need to go necessarily up the way we went. Apparently that's a little too tough. I may be editing that out, so if it didn't seem like it took that long to get up that hill or to decide that I was stuck, let's just say it took about 15 minutes, so I probably will edit that out just to save some room so that we can actually finish this episode. And ooh, that's not a good place to go. We'll back up and we'll go up this way. I think this way will be. It looks like it should be simpler as long as we can get the truck through. It's a mystery on how the trees are up there, so. But yeah, I'm 100% sure this thing can climb this hill, no problem. But like I said, it's the trees that are going to be in the way. Let's put it in low plus. That's a good gear for climbing in this truck. I'm a little nervous. There looks like there's a lot more mature trees up here that we can't just knock over. So if we can find a path through. We might be okay. I think this might be it. No, I don't think that's gonna be it. Yep, that's what I'm worried about now. Is somehow we're not gonna be able to get off this tree. Oh, and there's so many trees again. Alright, let's bust out the mouse. Boom. So much easier. Let's see if we can't dislodge ourselves from this tree. Are you kidding me? Let go, tree. Thank you. I guess that's all you had to do is you had to ask. Let's shoot between these two. I should be fine. There we go. Alright, that's all we had to do. Wow, I mean, I was shocked. I think that's the first time I've ever asked the tree to let go and it actually let go. I should do that more often. Alright, so there's our point there. That's how close we were, guys. Like, just absolutely stupid close. In fact, let's change trucks real quick and see if all we have to do is throw a winch on this. Nope, it looks like the, there we go. We just had to get that truck stuck. Yeah, I think we can do it. We could totally do it. But, we're just going to recover this truck. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and recover this truck as well. In fact, where are we going? We are going over there. That shouldn't be a problem. Over here. Oh, that was a nightmare to get up there too. Oh, I wish I'd... This is one of those instances when I was over here. I wish I would have gone to that. But again, I don't remember if this is ice or not. So maybe we'll take, let's take Blue. Good old Blue here. We'll take him to that marker right there. And I actually have to think about this for a second. I gotta think where we crossed the ice at. Oh, where was it? It was, okay, this trail right here. So that's at the Y. We've done this many times before, so let's do that. Alright, so yeah, the red truck we probably could have gotten out and over, but we didn't need to, so I didn't really want to, you know, proof of concept kind of thing. I proved that I could get it up, but we didn't need to, so I figured, you know what, we might as well just save some time, save some energy, smack into a telephone pole while we're at it, and come on, get through this part. I'm literally saving the worst one for last. In fact, speaking of saving, I think forecast for tomorrow is our last mission. It is our last task. I think we're 100% done with task and missions. So, and again, like I said, it's just the contest that throw us off. But yeah, I've never. I think maybe once I tried a contest and was like, okay, I think I beat it, but I was like, not really my thing. Like, I don't know. To me, that's not what Snowrunner's about. So, but if you enjoy it, like I said earlier, by all means, do what you love. All right, let's get through here. Maybe this would have been zero. Was I not? I feel like I was just down here with one of the other trucks too. Like when we first started the video, weren't we like here? In fact, this is my trail of how I got across the water. So I could have probably should have done the forecast, but that's all. I don't think it's gonna be that hard of a mission to do. So. Yeah, I honestly think let's just take the road. The road's there. Let's just do it. Let's take it. The road isn't that complicated from what I remember. I think that crossing there is the hardest part about it. And maybe squeezing up through here. We've got our snow tires / mud tires on, so we should have all the grip in the world. I don't believe there's any ice that we have to worry about. So, man, I'm hitting everything though. I'm hitting absolutely everything. Yeah, we'll just go up and around the long way. Should be fine. This we don't care about. Or maybe we do a little bit. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. I don't remember what was the point of this. It's still highlighted, and I thought we completed this, so do we pick something up here? Yeah, I think it's one of those mission glitches where it's completed but it still shows up on the map. Alright. It probably would have been smart to grab the put the low saddle on. Although I don't think I'm crossing any paths of trailers that I would have to pull with the low saddle, but you know, at least it gives me the option to. This truck is all over the place through here. It gives me the option if I do come across a trailer that needs a low saddle. I think we've got 1 or 2 fuel trailers up there that need a low saddle, but we're not going to cross the pass with one. We don't really need it. Yeah, this should just be straight shot through here. I'm sure we'll come to a stop once or twice due to the snowbanks, but yeah, it should be. Oh yeah, it should be done shortly. All right, one zone left. One zone left. So let's go ahead and recover. I'm gonna take old blue here. I think blue is the way to go. We may need. You know what? You know, my brain's starting to second guess. Let's actually go into the garage. We're gonna pull out red as well. Who do we run across? We don't. Do we come across any trailers? Zero trailers. There's this one, but that's a fuel trailer. We did have this one. Where is it? Here, sitting here. So yeah, maybe when we do the live play, if we or the multiplayer, whatever you want to call it, co-op play. There's so many different words for it that I could use. But maybe when we do that, we'll come back and maybe grab some trailers and just kind of keep track of how much money I have laying around the map. Yeah, let's go ahead and take off with this guy. All right. Last mission. Like it's a little. I don't know. It's a little sad. No, I'm happy. I can't wait to get off this map. I'm glad there's a couple maps that don't seem to be horrible. I'm sure they'll have their own challenges, but everyone is telling me how much I'm gonna hate more. I was like, of course I am, because it's Russia. Like, does anyone like Russia right now? In fact, tell you the truth, I thought about banning Russia altogether just because of the whole conflict, but I'm like, I don't want to get into politics when it comes to gaming, so I'm like, if the developers put it in, it's a region that we travel to, because it's a hospitable territory, right? Like, it's, from my mind, it's winter there all the time. I'm sure they do have their summers, but from what I've seen, their winters are probably long, and the summers probably aren't that great. But I'm sure they get into, you know, some nice temperatures, especially with global warming. Hell, it might not even snow in Russia anymore. I have no clue. It feels like it never snows around home anymore. When it does, it's usually gone the next day anyway. So it's like, eh. I'm at the point now where I'm like, why did I bother buying a snowblower? Oh, what? Yeah, that's right. Because I hate shoveling. Anyways, let's go up and around like we did last time. This truck seems to favor. Oh wow, it does not want to even go off this route. Come on. I guess we'll get this truck over and then hopefully pull that truck over. I'm not gonna watch it just to make sure that it made it through. All right, this should be a fun time as well. Come on. Ah! Stop! Stop attaching to the stupid telephone pole. I want the truck. Come on, you can do it. Let's just watch this from behind. There you go. Get over those rocks. There we go. Alright, now, if I remember correctly, this was kind of a nightmare to get through here. And I think the best route was just going straight over the rock. I tried going around the rocks and it just didn't work very well, so definitely have enough depth with our snorkels, so that rock ledge right there. We can get up and over with the tire. Close enough. Close enough to count. Oh, pick up the red is stuck for some reason. Come on, back up. Back up. Let's actually winch onto a tree. That should get us over what we need. Yep, I think we're good now. So let's just take off in this truck. Let's see if we can make it up the hill. If we need chains, I have a feeling this is going to be the hardest one to get up yet. But like I said, we've done this path before with the road. I think we can squeeze through there, so yeah, I think we're gonna be set. I don't remember what truck we brought up here. That's the only downside. I definitely don't remember if it was chains or if it was mud tires, so is that the route? That is the route. So far it looks like it's pretty simple. Famous last words though, right? Like, horrible famous last words. Alright, a little bit of winching. That never hurt anyone. Wow. I guess technically it probably has. If you've ever done it in real life, you probably know what I'm talking about. Even if you just watched, I believe it was Top Gear at the time, but maybe it was the Grand Tour. James May knows. Winching can't hurt. Yeah, if you're on the wrong side of the line, yeah, that's not good. Yeah, and I think we just follow this trail, so let's do this a little bit different. We're gonna drive forward here, and then we're gonna tuck backward. Yeah. We're gonna reverse in, or at least try to. The rock kind of screwed up my plan there, so let's just do it this way. Got plenty of trees around here. We'll just rock it back and forth as we slowly winch in. Alright, and that's how you do a super fast turn. I wouldn't call it super fast, but that's how you turn. You turn when you don't have the room to do it. Alright, or the patience. I think that point is patience. Alright, look, we are literally right there. Oh, that was actually a lot easier than I was expecting, and I think that means we are 100% done with this map. 11,300, that was a lot of money for seemingly how simple that was. But let's actually check. Under contracts. Contract should be 100%. Task. 100%. Trucks. Yeah, trucks are trucks. We've got 2 vehicles found, 6 watch towers, 10 upgrades. There's 10 upgrades. 0 multiplayer sessions played. Oh, that sucks. I like how that's what it keeps track of, is how many sessions was played multiplayer, how many missions were completed, and how many payments was received. Kind of strange. I don't know why those are the stats for it, but missions finished 52 out of 55. I think that's because they are counting the contests. Yes, they are counting the contests. So we are 95% done. That's actually the highest completion rate out of all the other maps. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Let's take a couple minutes. Let's cover all our trucks. Let's retain them as well. We'll grab the YAR, we'll recover, we'll retain the other Zeeks, which we didn't need, but we brought anyways, just for fun. We'll recover that one, we'll retain that as well. Even the Warthog will come out and we'll recover that one and retain as well. And I think that's it for trucks. Look at all the trailers. You guys are gonna have some fun coming back here and grabbing all the trailers. And yeah, needless to say, I'm gonna have fun too. Let's see here. What do we got left? We've got oh yes. Duh. Late COVID. What truck? Said we had a truck. It must be sitting in the garage. So let's go ahead and switch over, and then we will do a quick little look and see what we're dealing with. There we go. Oh, it's the TUT 16. The Action. Let's go ahead and retain that too, and go to the mobile global map, and let's go. I guess we start off at the garage. That seems like the first look. So we are in Yukon, technically the Yukon territory, Yukon, Canada. I don't even know if it's technically called that anymore. I gotta, you know what? Let me look it up real quick before we head out, because we gotta be appropriate, right? Yes, it's still called the Yukon. Okay. I think is it the, I gotta look it up. Okay, so the Yukon stayed, the Northwest Territory stayed. None of it is the one that changed. I don't remember what that was called when I went to high school. Actually, probably junior high. Whenever I took social studies or geography, world geography, I think is what it was. I can't remember what that used to be called. Anyways, not important. The important thing is that the Yukon is still there. It borders with Alaska. And yeah, we're now going to be farther north. Actually, that's a very good question. Let's look up. Mandra, Russia. I believe. Okay, so going based on that, Amandra is up there by Saskatchewan. Or Saskatchewan, geez. Scandinavian Peninsula. So yeah, let's just back off a bit. Go back to the old map. So it's up here somewhere. It's not even actually showing up on my map. You gotta love Google Maps. I probably should be showing you guys what I'm doing, but anyways, we are probably give or take the same north, as far north as we were in Russia. So, but I got a feeling this is going to look very, very different. So, let's see, what truck do we want to use? I think these guys I might just sell. I don't really see myself using them that often. I kind of want to keep the. I'm going to sell red. We're going to have so much money by the time I'm done selling all these trucks. We're going to keep ER. We're going to keep the Zeeks because that one's pretty good. The Cat will keep. The Twin Steer, all these trucks will keep. I think this one's going to go. I don't really see us using that one too often. The Western Steer, we probably could go, but I still want to play with that one. That one seems like it would be fun. The Dairy we're going to keep. They'll probably use that one a lot. The Con, I don't think I'm going to use that one at all. Really, it's these scout vehicles that I just don't use anymore. Like, this is the smallest scout that I'm going to use. So let's go ahead and ditch the Hummer. And let's ditch the other Con as well. Whoops, let's sell that one. And yeah, I think we're gonna head out in the Tartan. Let's head out in that. Let's customize it real quick for any reason that we may need. Or excellent, excellent, average, excellent. Okay, so I guess we'll keep those tires. We'll keep the. This thing doesn't roll over. Let's do the. Yeah, we actually do have the Advanced Scout on here, so that's good. Roof rack is good to go. We need a new color. Let's think about what color we want. What do we got here? The gator? I think it's supposed to be an alligator. I'm thinking we just go olive green. Yeah, let's go military. Let's go ahead and leave that. Is it snowing? Do I see snow? I thought we were in like. Yeah, there's snow. It looks like it's a good mix though. Oh, nice. Okay, so this is kind of muddy down here. Let's actually skip to morning. Oh, it's still dark. Now that's what happens when you go so far north. Yeah, I think we're still dealing with cold weather. We have a trailer store right next to the garage. That's freaking amazing. We can't put any trailers on this. Oh, we got 2 ways we can go out. Fancy. We've got a bridge that needs to be built here. And yeah, let's just go head over this way and see what we're dealing with. Yeah, no, I go left. I want to go this way. Let's see what type of territory and what type of condition everything is in. It looks like we're gonna have mud, we're gonna have roads, we're gonna have rocks. We're probably going to have everything that we had back in Amandra, but hopefully we won't have the sheets of ice. Maybe we might have ice up high, because this seems to be pretty low. Seems to be snow. Snow and mud. I'm good with that. It's been a while since we've been able to play through mud. But then again, hence the term mud runner, right? Alright, I don't see any... Or, I said that backwards. Hence the term Snowrunner. The game's called Snowrunner, not Mud Runner. Alright, so it looks pretty hellish. It looks like there was a nice flood again. Things are just kind of all over the place. There hasn't really been any lore, has there, to this game? There was in Michigan. You were a truck driver. I think your family was, whatchamacallit? You're away from your family, you miss your wife, blah, blah, blah. Like, there was that little bit of lore, and then I don't think it really continued. I think the only time it would continue, though, is in the missions and stuff, and I rarely ever read those, so... What do we got here? We've got wood planks. There's only 2 left, so we gotta be careful. And it's weird that we're picking up wood planks from here. Yeah, that's strange, but it is what it is. We've got a very poorly laid out house. They forgot to put the floor joist in for the upper floor. The roof rafters looked like they're... I mean, they're pushing it. Can't really say that windows framed in wrong. The floor... I mean, I'm not gonna lie, the floor joists there look like they're more than 16 inches on center, and the roof joists look like they're more than 2 feet on center. But you know, maybe not. Maybe they'll be okay. It might be okay. It's hard to tell scale, right? Like, I mean, they definitely used beams. Those are bigger than 2x6s. But anyways, not important. But yeah, this is kind of our first look. So I think I need to wrap it up here. So we will we'll kind of just park this one, and yeah, I think we'll continue on. We'll continue on later in the multiplayer. I think this is going to be our first task. We're gonna head out to the hangar. There's a cabin construction site. There's a wood framing construction site. No, you know what? I think the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go after all the watchtowers. We're gonna try to get those done. And yeah, we're gonna head out in a group. So let's go ahead and recover this. I don't want to go too far. And we're probably gonna keep it fairly simple for Friday's Let's Play, but yeah, that should do it for us. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We've finally made it to the Yukon, and yeah, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and if you haven't hit the thumbs up button, hit the thumbs up, because that helps out the channel a lot. And we'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.